All right, let's go ahead on and do the truck prep on this is a Baldwin Athearn Blue Box S12. This is not the shell that we're doing right here. That shell happens to be getting some final paint stripped off of it in the paint stripper right now. But that's the locomotive. And we're thinking this one might be the B unit. So I want to show you first what did I do to the wheels. They're on my special setup block. As you can see, the end of the wheels look like this, right? All of them look like that. What that is a combination of, I took sewer paint, and then I just brushed that on, and it's transparent. I put it on like you would put on a primer. And then I used this technical mud, Sterling mud, technical mud. We call that, right? Technically, it's mud. And it's hard to see here, but the technical mud does have a bit of texture to it. I also painted that technical mud on here, and now you might be able to see the little mud things on there? That's technical mud right there. All right, so what we're going to do is this. Since we've got all the parts clean, as far as, well, in general, well, let's go ahead and do this first. As you know, if we want to sort these guys out, let's go ahead, bring them all in here in a pile, like that, right? Because you have to mash them, right? You got to mash them, mash them, mash them, mash them up, and then what you do is you start picking teams. All right, so one team, another one, another one, and another one. These guys, some of them are going to be on the same team. Let's find out who. Yeah, you. Yep. Yeah. You. Yeah. All right. 2 teams, 2 trucks, 2 teams. Oh, how did the side frame get in here? This one is painted with Rust-Oleum brown camouflage. We'll probably do a little bit of graphite dry brushing on it. But that's not for right now. Okay. Each team gets a bottom piece. Each team gets a worm cap. Each team gets an end bracket. Each team gets a worm and a worm. And then each need a phosphor bronze bearing. Each team gets these guys. We're not even going to use these guys, so we're not going to include them. All right, so each team gets one of these, 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 one of these. Okay, there we go. Sorted. Pick teams, sort it out. Good to go. All right, now these worm gears, they don't look bad, but we can probably do, we can probably do a little bit better, and this end piece is going to come off. And there isn't a thrust washer on either of these, which surprises me. But at the same time, I got it at a train show. Who knows what could have happened? Now we got the frame here. In the frame, as you can see right there in the socket, see the flash? Right there. Okay, there's a bunch of spots in here that are like that. And the front light bracket, which we are not going to use at all, is probably going to just get milled off. That's our frame. But for now, we don't know yet. The wheels themselves got the mud, and they've all been put in gauge, so they're good to go. And we're at the point, and they've all been run through the Harbor Freight 3-inch grinder with the fiber wheel. So all the wheels are clean. And then I took the Dremel, or the motor tool, with a wire brush, and I went ahead and polished them a little more. So what we're going to do first is this. We're going to take these wheels. We're going to take our favorite ox guard. We're going to take our paintbrush, and remember these, I don't even remember how I know which paintbrush is. I know this is the one for this, but there is a, I think this is a Taklon brush, and it's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get down in here. And I'm going to put you over here. Okay. Right there. So now what I want to do is I want to take the ox guard and I want to wipe it around that phosphor bronze bearing just a little bit. And right now, it's a kind of a sludgy kind of crap. I'm going to put it around the wheel treads. And what will happen over time, usually it takes like 3-4 weeks before it becomes a solid film. But once it does, like as you know, my track work over here and way down there, that track work ain't been cleaned in like 8 years. Because I sanded the rail and I ox guarded it. And so now it doesn't need to be clean. Oh, there's a steel sliver stuck in my finger. Alright, so let's take this wheel set. I want to get around the tread. And if this is going to be a contest locomotive, by that time, these wheels will be cured. Okay, so let's take these 3 guys here. Alright, now, let's keep doing it. We're going to go around the bearing, which is easy, and the inside, like that. Then we're going to hit the treads. And it really doesn't matter if I get it anywhere else. It'll be okay. I'm just going to get them around like that. And it doesn't matter. Don't worry. If it's too wet, I mean, you can take your paintbrush and you can smooth that out a bit. But literally, it takes a couple of weeks before it becomes a solid film, which is the goal, is to have it be a solid film. You want this stuff to become a solid film. And yeah, I'm putting around the phosphorescence bearing, which probably doesn't even need it. Even though I cleaned those guys, I cleaned them. They're clean. And what we're trying to do here is prevent future oxidation. We want to prevent the future oxidation. And if we do this around the wheels, and if we allow it to become a hard film, these wheels are not going to ever need to be cleaned again. Maybe on scheduled maintenance like 10 years or 15 years from now. But everything I've done in Oxguard for 13 years that I've been using it, it always works. However, as I've said before, when I did it on locomotives for the big Sioux line layout that I like to work on, and I rebuild some locomotives for that, and then it doesn't work for that because there isn't the luxury of waiting a couple of weeks for it to become a hardened film. However, on that same layout is that, if you remember right, there's a CNW GP9, and that thing is, and it's got a 280 motor in it, of course. So whenever we have a problem on that layout, we can bring out that CNW guy. His wheels are ox guarded, and they are definitely a solid film because he doesn't get used that much. So he's had plenty of time to cure it. Okay, they're all cured. There we go. Not cured, but they're all in here. Now, has everybody got their stuff? I do believe everyone does have everything. All right, that being said, let's go head on. We'll just cap that for a second. Now it's back out. What we need now are these guys. We need these side frames here. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to take a square file, jeweler's file. And since I painted them, we're going to go ahead and do this. You see how we did that? We need to do that on the 3 sides. On each one of them, we're going to take those sockets, and we're going to do this on 3 sides so that it is bare steel, which we are then going to put Oxguard on later. Even though those bearings have Oxguard on them, we're going to put it on here too. First, we're going to make sure that they are all exactly what we want, so they look like that, right? All right, that's one. Okay, I'm going to do the rest of these, and then I'm going to come back, and I think we're going to install the wires from the trucks. But that's where we're at. That's kind of the truck prep. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to grease the gears and we're going to put them back together with wires on them. And let's do that as a separate video.